All right, let's get started. We've got some ice cream to serve. Welcome, everybody. So good afternoon. My name is Phil Ginsberg, and I am very, very proud to work for our mayor and be the general manager of one of the very best park systems in our country. Welcome to Civic Center Plaza. As the president of the Rec and Park Commission, Mark Buell often notes success or victory has many parents. Today, we celebrate an incredible community and city agency partnership that is giving this neighborhood what it most deserves, of a win. The Civic Center neighborhood welcomes people from all communities, from Little Saigon, our public service employees, we've got Hunters Point family here, hardworking local merchants, museum visitors, library goers, to the children who visit our brand new playground. If victory has many parents, victory also loves soft ice cream. And for that win, we actually have our kids to thank. The story is that when these children were Celeste, step forward, Celeste was actually involved in the design process for this playground. And they drew images over there for what this playground should look like. And when they were asked right at the end of the process if it needed anything else, Celeste, what did we say?
I forgot.
Soft ice cream. So we owe soft ice cream. And an idea was born, and so we owe a huge debt of gratitude to the kids from the Tenderloin community for their participation in this incredible vision. All right, we have many people to thank and a few different speakers, and we're going to get through the program as quickly as we can. But to celebrate with us here today is our amazing mayor, London Breed. I profess I don't know her favorite flavor of ice cream, but I suppose we'll find out. But she is here at Civic Center every day, and she knows just how important it is to be rooted in our community. It is my great honor to introduce our mayor, London Breed.
Thank you. Wow, what an amazing community. Thank you all so much for being here today. We know that we face so many challenges in our city that I am trying to address as mayor with so many people that are joining us here today. And there is one thing that I am so determined to do, and I am determined to making sure that Civic Center and this area is a safe, fun, happy place for families and children alike. And so I'm excited about these parks, and more importantly, as someone who's always looking for a good place to have lunch within close proximity of City Hall, I am so excited to have Bi-Rite here today. I want to thank our police chief, Bill Scott, as well as the captain of Northern Station, Captain Engler, who spends a lot of time here making sure that people are safe. I want to thank the Downtown Streets team and also Hunters Point family for the work that you continue to do. I spent a lot of time, as some of you know, in this area trying to address some of the challenges. And I want to thank the homeless outreach team, as well as the Department of Public Works. It really does take a village of people to try and help many people that we know are struggling. And part of making sure that you all have an amazing experience in Civic Center has everything to do with activating this space and keeping it safe and keeping it available for everyone. Our goal is to make sure everyone feels welcome in Civic Center. And so let me just tell you a little bit about two of the initiatives as a result of Bi-Rite opening right here in this great corner in San Francisco. First of all, Bi-Rite is going to be partnering with the San Francisco Public Library. So kids who visit the children's room and the teen room will basically get a sticker where they could redeem free pieces of fruit. Now, I know they were thinking ice cream. It's free pieces of fruit. We're trying to keep you healthy. And let me also say this before I bring up Sam, the owner of Bi-Rite. So when I was supervisor in District 5 and Bi-Rite moved into the Divisadero in the neighborhood, in the Nopa neighborhood, his company spend so much time in the community, working with the community, hiring from the community. They really invested in the community. So when they decided to come to the community welcomed them with open arms. And they became a natural part of the community. This was their second store after their store in the Mission District, and we were so honored to welcome them in because they are true community partners. And the second initiative is that they are very much committed to hiring people who live in this community, which I am so excited about. And they are people of their word, because many of the people that they hired in the Western Addition are still working at the Bi-Rite store, and in some instances have been promoted. And so I just love the fact that they love San Francisco, and they're committed to making sure that the opportunity here to be in Civic Center is an opportunity for all of the residents here in Civic Center. And so with that, I'd like to bring up Sam to say a few words.
Thank you so much. Very sweet of you. Very sweet. God, she said it all, right? There isn't really much more that I need to say. I did want to thank you, Mary Breed, and Phil, and Jackie, for everything you did to make this happen. I mean, this has been an extraordinary project. I also want to just give a huge thanks to the Bi-Rite team. You all know who you are. You've worked so hard. Could have done it without you all. I want to thank my wife and our 2 daughters for putting up with me. I'm like especially excited to have my father and my uncle here, along with my mom and my aunt. They started Bi-Rite in 1964. I reluctantly inherited it back in 1998, and it's become a catalyst for so much change and so much community impact. Yeah, it's an honor to have you here. Thank you. As a native San Franciscan, any other natives out there? Yeah. To be here in front of City Hall in the heart of our city, it's kind of a dream, right? I mean, it's like I'm excited. I'm excited to be partnering with everybody on this project. Super excited about the alignment of vision, and how perfectly, our cafe being right here on this corner aligns with our mission of creating community through food. Over the past 20 years, I've seen the impact that good food can have on a community. At our original market on 18th Street, our block, that block when I took it over, had storefronts that were covered with metal grates. We took those grates down, and all of a sudden, we saw change happen. That block had 30 people working on it, and now 300 jobs have been created that are working on that single block of 18th Street. And similar work's been done on Divisadero, and the same thing's going to happen here, and that's why I'm so fired up to be here right now. That's the power that good food has. It brings people together. It slows us down, right? It makes us pause. It's a catalyst for engagement. It's hard not to communicate when you're eating, except with your mouth full, right? And I'm excited to be able to feed kids, to partner with the library. This program that we're going to have with the main library is going to be awesome. And we're going to continue to work with every other organization that we've been working with for the last dozen and a half years in this neighborhood to help empower and to create resilience and to continue to strengthen this community here in the Civic Center. But we can't do it alone. We need you. So come back tomorrow. Come back the next day. Come and hang out, eat, share the love. Thank you all.
Thank you, Sam. One other person deserves a very, 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 very special acknowledgement before we move on to our next couple of speakers. Under President Obama, Sally Jewell was the Secretary of the Interior, and she said, philanthropy is the margin of excellence. It's the margin of excellence. The Helen Diller Family Foundation, and specifically my dear friend Jackie Saphir, is an inspired example of excellence. A heartfelt thank you to you, Jackie, who serves as the president of her family foundation. For those of you who don't know, it is Jackie's gift that has helped us build both the playgrounds and this amazing cafe. But even more importantly is her courageous vision of being willing to take a transformational chance on all of us, and for believing in the public sector, and for believing in community, and for believing in public-private partnerships, and using philanthropy for good. So Jackie, thank you so much. And Sam, if you can come back up very quickly, because Sam, there's only, Jackie, we want you to have this on behalf of us, which is the official Civic Center Bi-Rite sign. And Sam, I was going to say your cafe is just about perfect, but it's missing that. So thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
All right. I now want to bring up Phil Vitale, representing the Trust for Public Land. The Trust for Public Land has worked with us in over 9 partnership projects across the city over the last decade. Their most recent endeavor, their most recent partnership with us is this, the new Helen Diller Civic Center Playgrounds. The Trust for Public Land is about making parks for people. They have done more for this city than many people know, so I'm very honored to bring up, representing TPL today, Phil Vitale, the Senior Program Manager for TPL.
Thank you, Phil, and good afternoon, everyone. At the Trust for Public Land, the Trust for Public Land is excited to be here today celebrating with all of you, our partners, and to welcome this wonderful addition to the Civic Center Commons, the Bi-Rite Cafe. At the Trust for Public Land, we work to ensure everyone has a quality park or playground within a 10-minute walk of their home. And there are more than 34,000 people living within a 10-minute walk of these playgrounds. Over the past several years, we've partnered with the Tenderloin and the Civic Center communities to improve the parks in their densely populated neighborhood. We heard this not only during the design of the Civic Center playgrounds, we heard this during the design for the renovation of Bodecker Park, which opened in 2016, and we've heard it through the design for the renovation of Sergeant John McCauley Park and Hyde and Turk playgrounds, both of them which are slated to reopen after renovation in 2019. It was during the design process for these playgrounds that the community brought up the idea of having a place for seating and a spot for the community to come together and to enjoy and stay in this amazing plaza. And thanks to the generosity of Jackie Saphir and the Helen Diller Family Foundation, that idea has become a reality. So there were many people involved in this inspiring project, and I just want to give a few shout-outs of thanks. First, I want to thank Jackie Saphir and her family for their vision and commitment to the city. I want to thank General Manager Phil Ginsburg and the Recreation and Parks Department. They've been amazing partners on this project and many more before this, and many more to come. And I want to thank the Trust for Public Land, our board and our staff, which includes Alejandro Chiesa, who was the project manager for this project, who isn't here today, but really led this with grace and dedication. I want to thank our stellar design team, WRNS, who did the design for this building. And I want to thank Roebel contractors who did the construction, as well as the many other consultants and contractors who were involved in this project. I want to thank the Civic Center Community Benefit District, Sam, and the entire Bi-Rite team. And last but not least, I want to thank the community members who were involved in this design process. So this project isn't the first nor the last step towards improving Civic Center Commons. The Trust for Public Land is committed to continuing to work with the city family and the community towards improving this public space. Not only does Civic Center now boast new slides and new swings, but now snacks, and not any snacks, but snacks by Bi-Rite. So thank you and enjoy.
Thank you, Phil. And Madam Mayor, as you know, under the leadership of Commission President Buell and Commissioners Anderson and Lowe, San Francisco is the first city in the United States where 100% of us live within a 10-minute walk of a park. We're the flagship city under TPL's campaign, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So as the mayor noted, the growth and success of Civic Center requires strong partnerships between the community and city agencies that work on the ground. Numerous agencies are a part of this success, and representing all of them and his own amazing department to talk about health and vibrancy and safety is our fantastic police chief, Bill Scott.
Thank you, Phil. Just take a second and take a look behind me. Isn't this beautiful? This is really beautiful, and this is what San Francisco is all about. So first of all, let me begin by saying thank you to the community. At the San Francisco Police Department, we are part of a larger community. We know that, and it is our goal to work among the community and with the community to make transformations like this happen. And I want to give thanks to, first of all, our mayor, Mayor London Breed. With her leadership, her sense of urgency, we have seen just a tremendous amount of work and collaboration in making this happen. Phil Ginsburg in Reckin Park. You know, one of the things that with the SFPD and the things that we have to do to help keep this community safe is work with other city partners, and just the redesign and re-engineering to make a community safer and the programming, it has really changed the game on Civic Center Commons. So Phil and your team, thank you for that. If you walked around the area in the last month or so, you've probably noticed some differences. You know, we have committed as a city to really take care of what I believe is the front yard of our city government. This is the front yard of city government. The mayor has made it a top priority. We have made it a top priority, of course, because the mayor made it a top priority. But even with that being said, it takes a community to make this happen. You will see San Francisco police officers under the leadership of Captain Engler, Captain Fabry and Tenderloin, whose district starts right across the street, along with a host of other city departments, the Department of Public Work, as has been mentioned, the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing, the Department of Public Health. We know that we all have to work together to make our city safer, cleaner, and to really restore the beauty of what this beautiful city is all about, and we are committed to do that. We have to be consistent, we have to be persistent, and we're committed to doing that. Every time we increase the activities and the programming in an area like this, I think we have a better chance of sustaining our ability to really make our cities shine. And that is what we are committed to do. So I hope everybody's enjoying the beauty of this day. Please enjoy it, return, shop at Bi-Rite. I just met Sam for the first time today, and I got to say, it's just really, really heartwarming and impressive to see all this come together. I am so proud to be a part of this, and I'll speak on behalf of the men and women of the San Francisco Police Department. We are so fortunate and blessed to be a part of this wonderful city and this wonderful community. So thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you very much. All right, just a few thank yous, but Sam apparently has allowed the new soft ice cream server that he hired to come out, sir. Right? No, sir. What's? This is Bi-Rite's newest soft ice cream server. What's? He needed a job. What's your name, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, Willie Brown. All right. There are a lot of thank yous, and I know that we're anxious to raise the curtain. But let me just do a few quick thank yous to the community leaders and city departments and elected officials who are here today. There are a lot. We'll run through them very quickly. I first want to thank, I know Amy Cohen, Director of Neighborhood Program Development with OEWD is here. Anna Voyen from Senator Scott Wiener's office, Assessor Carmen Chu, Tom Temprano from Supervisor Mandelman's office, our amazing commissioners, Commissioner Buell, Commissioner Alan Lowe, and Kat Anderson are here. Francis Johnson from Assembly Member Ting's office, Gary McCoy from Nancy Pelosi's office. Our city administrator is here. I believe Joaquin Torres, the Director of Economic and Workforce Development, is here. Thank you to the Department of Building Inspection for keeping our construction on schedule. Thank you to Hunters Point Family and Downtown Streets team. Special acknowledgement to Block 12 Construction, Sean Ryan, who introduced us to Roebland Construction. Nick and Chris, you guys did such an amazing job. I want to thank WRNS, the architects, Hattie and the Bryans. And of course, I want to acknowledge our staff. Lexi Sharma was our project manager. Lexi, where are you? Raise your hand. Jackie Ho, who is also our project manager on this, Steve Sismowski, Katie Poole, who are our park service area managers who keep this park incredibly beautiful, and all of the Rec and Park Rangers who are here, the Civic Center CBD, Tracy Everwine, and the entire CBD board who's here. Too many people to thank, so if I missed you, I apologize. Victory has many parents, but now is the time for the ceremonial awning raising. So I would ask Mayor Breed and the ice cream server guy. Oh, there's Supervisor Mandelman is here. Not just Tom Temprano. Ma'am, yes. Okay, ma'am. We're in the middle of a, yeah, okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. Right on. Okay, so, Mayor Breed, Mayor Brown, you guys, the most important people here, will you join us? And we are going to count down. This is the YMC After School program from Tenderloin Community School. Oh, guys, actually, you know what? We're going to do it from over here because otherwise that'll kind of hit you in the backside. So, let's move it back even a little bit more, guys. Come on back, Mayor. If you could join us back behind these flowers here, because this is actually a big piece of equipment. And we are going to count down. We're 5 seconds to ice cream. Ready? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you all to Bi-Rite Civic Center, the Civic Center playgrounds. Let's go get some ice cream. Go ahead, you guys.